So how does it feel to be somebody with no eyebrows? Or a man with no eyebrows? Anybody with no eyebrows? It's a good question. It's a good question because it's something that people don't really consider until they lose their brows and realize how they took their brows for granted. Or their eyelashes too even. I mean, look, I don't have any eyelashes. I don't have any brows either. These are fake from my two brows, my company. To be somebody without eyebrows, when you're not wearing any at all, it feels like you're out of place. It feels like the problem is everybody, if you're connecting with somebody and speaking with them on any kind of level where you know them or you want to get to know them, generally eye contact is considered a pretty appropriate thing and a good thing when you're getting to know somebody and speak with somebody. And if you don't have eyebrows, you become very self-conscious whenever you're speaking with somebody and looking at them in the eye, which is quite often. You're like, oh my God, or can they notice that I don't have any eyebrows, And you feel self-conscious, you feel worried, you feel a little ashamed even about this, so it really sucks. And people do, at least in my experience, have made jokes in the past behind my back and stuff like that. So you're wondering if they're gonna do that, so it's not a good spot to be in. And for a long time, I didn't really have a solution for this. I didn't know anything existed. I'd go to like big box makeup stores and see if they could give me something, like a solution. They never had one. The good news is now there is a solution, and obviously I use it myself. It's my own brand. Fake eyebrows, temporary eyebrow tattoos, or some people call them temporary eyebrow stickers or transfers. But for my two brows, I just put them on once every day or two. And with water, they come in, sheet of 10. And then they look pretty real, So I don't worry anymore that people think that my eyebrows are fake or whatever. On top of that, I use hair thickener as well to put it in, because my hair is actually kind of thin on top, so I put a thickener in that. And then if you can see, this 5 o'clock shadow is fake as well. I use face paint for that as well, so it kind of works out pretty well. So you can actually kind of make it look, like you do have eyebrows. I mean, what's makeup for, really, right? Everybody wears makeup. Women wear it a lot, Friday night, whatever. Men can do this too. And I'm a living example of being a man. Sometimes with no eyebrows and no beard and looking like I have both right now. I even wear a wig sometimes. I mean, you can get a wig for somewhere between $500 and a couple $1,000s. Yeah, it kind of sucks to pay that, but then you can wear it like whatever hairstyle you want. You can wear it when you want. Some people are worried that people will judge them in their friend group or whatever. Who cares? I mean, honestly, I remember when I started wearing a wig. I was on flight training and I showed up one day. I told the guy in charge of me, my boss, I was like, I'm gonna start wearing a wig. And I wore it everywhere. I started wearing it everywhere. I just showed up one day in the afternoon. I went back to my room. I was on training to be a fighter pilot. Put on this wig. I got it cut to military standard. So if you don't have to have military standard hair, it's way easier. You can have a shaggy wig. I had to get them to cut it really short, and it's very difficult. And then I started wearing it all the time, and people were just like, whoa, look at Jay. Like, is that you? Yeah, it was a little awkward at first, but then I wore it all the time around these people, and they just, after like one day, got over it. And then my life significantly improved in my dating life. Until now, I have some hair back, so I don't necessarily need a wig anymore. So that's an option too, if just not to care so much about people, because they're only going to notice right at the beginning, and that's it. And then they forget, and then you have a better life if you choose to do that. And if you aren't in the military and don't have some aggressive hair standard, then you can get shaggy hair, no problem. And that's even easier with a wig, or if you're a woman, really easy too, because you have long hair generally. So give that a thought. So fake eyebrows, yeah, it sucks to have no eyebrows, sucks to have no hair, limited hair, but there's ways around it.
If you lost your brows and you want a realistic looking solution that's super easy and simple to apply, click the link in the description, go to mytwobrows.com and get your free sample pack to be able to figure out which brow looks best on your face in one of the 5 sizes, 5 styles, and 11 colors we carry.